Welcome back to another edition of Inside the 18, brought to you by Northside Automotive. I'm Adam Zundell, and this week on Inside the 18, we'll talk with women's coach Nikki Izzo-Brown about the season so far, from the slow start to the now 7-game win streak and a perfect record in the Big 12. But first, we've got lots of action to get to, so let's start on the men's side. On Tuesday, October 2nd, non-conference foe Elon visited Morgantown. The match was scoreless until Eric Shanley scored on a header in minute 55. Elon tied the game 5 minutes later. Then freshman Jamie Merriam bent in this beauty of a shot in the 73rd minute to put the Mountaineers up 2-1. But Elon would score twice in the final 3 minutes to win the match 3-2. West Virginia was back in conference action Sunday against Buffalo. After several first-half chances, Andy Bevan finally put the ball in the net to give WVU a 1-0 lead after 51 minutes. 6 minutes later, Eric Shanley was taken down in the area by a Buffalo defender. The penalty was given, and Eric buried the PK to double the Mountaineer lead to 2-0. Senior Yale Tiley was in goal and notched his first career shutout as WVU prevailed. The West Virginia women were on the road last weekend for 2 critical conference games. First, it was Kansas on a cold and windy day in Lawrence. The crossbar kept the Jayhawks off the scoreboard in the first half, and that was the opportunity WVU needed as Kate Schwindel got a 43rd minute goal to take the 1-0 advantage. Sarah Keene came up with a great save 10 minutes from time to preserve the 1-0 scoreline through to the end. Then it was on to Ames and Iowa State, where the Cyclones grabbed the lead early. WVU equalized in minute 28 when Kelsey Maloney finished a Kate Schwindel pass to knot the game at 1. In the second half, Francis Silva scored a brace to push the Mountaineer lead to 3-1. But Iowa State pulled one back with 5 minutes remaining to make it 3-2. But that would be it, as West Virginia remained unbeaten in the Big 12. For the Mountaineer women's team, the season so far has been a study of contrasts. Currently, they're on top of the Big 12 with a perfect 5-0 record and have won 7 straight. But the season started off exactly the opposite. We talked with Coach Nikki Izzo-Brown about the ups and downs of the season so far.
In the beginning of the season, you're trying to figure things out. You're trying to see what players are going to step up in which roles. And, unfortunately, we had a couple injuries that really kind of set us back. And we have a very big freshman class. And, so there's a lot of transition that had to happen. So I think this team was just really trying to define itself and find itself. And I thought the seniors really tried to do their part, even though they were so outnumbered this year, to help define what we wanted to do this season and early on.
Coach Izzo-Brown's Charges only won 2 of their first 8 games of the season, but one of those wins was against then #1 Stanford.
They had that win streak, and I don't know if I've ever coached a team that I really wanted to win more than that game. I just think that we were always facing adversity, and for them to kind of finally get a result that they were proud of was critical at that point.
The Mountaineers then started Big 12 play and faced an early test against defending champs Oklahoma State, a test they passed.
Obviously, you hear so much about the success of that program and what they've been able to accomplish, and for us to get that result, again, it was just one of those critical moments that helped build the definition of this team. So I thought that was huge for confidence, but also for us getting better.
And WVU has kept the winning ways going in the last few weeks.
At different moments, people are stepping up, and there's critical times when I can't just put one player down that's stepping up for us. I think that this team is really understanding their role, and that's so important. At certain moments, everyone really has a good understanding at this point of what their role is and what they should be doing, and we have very unselfish players here, and I think that's critical.
Well, it's definitely getting down to it as far as the regular season goes for both programs. We'll have all the action from this coming weekend's matches on the show next week. And you can keep up with WVU soccer and all Mountaineer sports just by clicking on WVUsports.com. I'm Adam Zundell, and we'll see you next time on Inside the 18, brought to you by Northside Automotive.